All right, let's dive into these articles you sent over
Yeah.
about the top tech trends predicted for 2025.
25 new technology trends for 2025.
Right.
And top 10 technology trends in 2025 that will shape the next decade.
This stuff is straight out of science fiction.
Yeah, they really paint a picture of the future, don't they? AI everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Smart cities.
Yeah.
Extended reality.
So both of those articles point to AI, artificial intelligence,
Uh-huh.
as a major driving force in 2025.
Yeah,
But we're not just talking about robots taking over the world.
right.
This is a lot more subtle than that.
Yeah, much more interesting. Think
Yeah.
about AI assistants
Okay.
that not only manage your schedule, but like predict what you need
Wow.
before you even know it, you know?
Yeah.
And then AI customer service.
Yeah.
That's so personalized and seamless.
Right.
You'd think you were talking to a real person.
Interesting.
And in healthcare, AI could be analyzing your genetic data and recommending preventative measures, like personalized just for you,
Wow. So catching diseases
Yeah.
before they even develop.
potentially.
So it's not just about convenience.
Right.
It's about like revolutionizing our health.
Yeah, it's a whole new way of approaching it.
Absolutely. So top 10 technology trends in 2025 that will shape the next decade. Talks about smart cities.
Yeah.
They use sensors and data to optimize everything,
Oh, I love this one.
from traffic flow
Yeah.
to energy consumption.
It's like the city itself becomes a living organism,
Really?
constantly learning,
Yeah.
and adapting to the needs of the residents.
Oh,
It's all tied to the Internet of Things,
that the IoT,
where everyday objects are connected and share information.
like my refrigerator ordering groceries for me when
Exactly.
I'm running low.
Or the streetlights adjusting their brightness
Oh, wow.
based on real-time conditions.
So it's kind of like a futuristic movie, right?
Yeah, it is.
And speaking of futuristic, 25 new technology trends for 2025 really dives into extended reality, or XR,
Oh, yeah.
which includes things like VR and AR.
Absolutely.
And they're saying we're talking about attending concerts virtually
Wow.
or trying on clothes without leaving the house.
Yeah, the possibilities are endless.
I mean, can you imagine a world where VR is used for therapy
Yeah.
and rehab?
It's going to change everything.
But with all this connectivity, top 10 technology trends in 2025 that will shape the next decade emphasizes the importance of cybersecurity.
Right. We can't forget about security.
It's like building a super smart city, but forgetting to put locks on the doors.
Exactly. We need strong defenses against cyber attacks, especially with all these advancements.
So quantum computing,
Yeah.
both articles highlight this as a potential game changer, but it always sounds a bit like magic to me.
I know, it kind of is.
Yeah.
Think of it this way. So a traditional computer uses bits, right?
Yeah.
They can be either a 0 or a 1.
Right.
Quantum computers, though, they use qubits, which can be both 0 and 1 at the same time. It's called superposition.
Superposition.
Yeah, and this lets them perform calculations
Yeah.
that traditional computers just can't handle,
Wow.
especially in areas like medicine and material science.
So it's not magic,
Right.
but a whole different level of computing power.
Exactly.
Now, top 10 technology trends in 2025 that will shape the next decade mentions quantum machine learning.
Oh, yeah.
Is that like AI with a turbo boost?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
AI on steroids.
Like what kinds of possibilities are we talking here?
Think drug discovery or designing new materials
Yeah.
with unique properties.
Interesting.
It's going to revolutionize so many fields.
Okay, and then get this. Top 10 technology trends in 2025 that will shape the next decade. Talks about bioprinting,
Yeah.
printing human organs.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It's straight out of science fiction.
So straight out of science fiction.
I mean, this technology could potentially eliminate the need for organ donors.
Yeah, it could change healthcare as we know it.
Wow, that is mind-blowing.
It is.
But let's shift gears for a moment
Okay.
and talk about the impact of all of this on jobs.
Yeah.
I mean, 25 new technology trends for 2025
Yeah.
even lists some of the hot jobs.
Yeah, like AI specialist,
Yeah.
VR developer, even commercial space pilot.
Yeah.
It's really interesting to see how these new jobs are emerging.
It seems like the skills needed to thrive in this tech-driven future are going to be very different
Yeah, for sure.
from what was required even a few years ago.
Absolutely.
So it's not just about technical expertise anymore. It's about being adaptable,
Yeah.
a creative problem solver, and like a master of this digital world.
Yeah, those are the skills that are going to be in high demand.
So it's not just about learning to code.
Right.
It's about learning how to think critically
Uh-huh.
and collaborate
Yeah.
in this tech-driven world.
Absolutely.
And those are skills that are transferable, right?
For sure, across industries and professions.
So whether you're a doctor, an artist, a teacher, or an entrepreneur,
doesn't matter what you do.
these technologies are going to touch everything.
Every aspect of our lives.
So in a way, preparing for this tech-driven future is less about predicting specific job titles,
Right.
and more about cultivating like a mindset of continuous learning
Yeah.
and a willingness to embrace new ways of working.
I think that's a great way to put it. Yeah.
So it's about having that like future-proof mindset,
Absolutely.
you know, constantly seeking out new knowledge and skills and just being open to the possibilities.
The possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
It's an exciting time to be alive.
Absolutely.
So many opportunities.
Now let's unpack a few more of these trends.
Okay.
Generative AI.
Right.
This one seems particularly mind-blowing.
I know. It's incredible.
It's not just AI that can analyze data.
That's right.
It's AI that can actually create things.
It can create.
Like 25 new technology trends for 2025
Right.
suggest this will have a massive impact
A massive impact. Yeah.
on everything from content creation
Yep.
to marketing to scientific research.
It's amazing what it can do.
So we're talking about AI that can write articles,
Yeah.
compose music,
Compose music, design products.
design products.
It's mind-blowing.
That's both exciting and a little intimidating.
It is a little bit intimidating, yeah.
What does it mean for creativity when AI can produce art
Yep.
and music?
That's a big question we need to think about.
Okay, let's talk about something a little bit more down to earth.
Okay.
Literally, autonomous
Look at
vehicles.
autonomous vehicles, yeah.
25 new technology trends for 2025 points to them becoming more common.
Yeah. Definitely.
And not just for personal cars, but for public transportation
Right.
and logistics.
Yeah. Imagine cities designed around self-driving cars.
Oh, wow.
More green space.
Yeah.
Less need for parking lots.
That would be great.
It would change everything.
And think about the accessibility.
Yeah.
Autonomous vehicles could provide greater independence
Absolutely.
for people with disabilities.
Yeah.
Or for older adults who might not be able to drive themselves.
Yeah, it's a really compelling example of how technology can make our lives more efficient
Yeah.
and more inclusive.
Now, here's a trend that's already starting to make waves.
Oh, yeah.
Wearables.
Wearables.
25 new technology trends for 2025 talks about them evolving.
Yeah, evolving beyond just tracking our steps.
Yeah.
They're going to monitor our health
Okay.
in really sophisticated ways.
Like what kinds of ways?
Imagine wearables that continuously monitor your blood pressure,
Okay.
blood sugar levels,
Right.
even detect early signs of illness.
It's like having a personal health assistant right on your wrist.
Exactly, providing real-time insights into your well-being.
And as this technology becomes more advanced
Yeah.
and more integrated into our lives, it could fundamentally change how we approach healthcare,
Absolutely.
shifting from a reactive model to one that's more proactive
Yeah,
and personalized.
absolutely.
So it's moving us towards a future where we're empowered to take greater control of our own health.
I love that.
Now, for something completely different,
Okay.
space tourism.
Space tourism.
25 new technology trends for 2025
Yeah.
suggests that this is going to become,
More accessible.
in the coming years.
It's fascinating to think that what was once science fiction
Right.
is rapidly becoming reality.
Yeah.
Companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin are making huge strides
Yeah.
in commercial space travel, and this trend is only going to accelerate.
I can imagine in a few years, space tourism being something that's not just for billionaires,
Right.
but maybe even within reach for ordinary people.
I think you're right.
That's pretty mind-blowing.
It is mind-blowing.
It speaks to the boundless potential of human innovation.
It really does.
And who knows what new discoveries and opportunities will emerge
Yeah.
as we venture further into space.
Who knows what we'll find out there?
It's an exciting time to be witnessing the dawn of a new era of space exploration.
Absolutely.
So as we look ahead to 2025 and beyond,
Yeah.
it's clear that technology is going to continue to reshape our world in really profound ways.
In ways we can't even imagine yet.
And while we can't predict exactly what the future holds,
Right.
one thing is certain.
What's that?
It's going to be an incredible ride.
It's going to be amazing.
We've covered a lot of ground,
We have.
from AI that can write poetry to
Yeah.
cities that can practically think for themselves.
It's incredible.
But amidst all this change, there's a common thread running through both of these articles.
What's that?
They both emphasize that technology is ultimately a tool,
A tool. Yeah.
and it's up to us as humans to decide how we're going to use it.
That's a really important point.
It's a powerful tool,
Yeah.
and we need to use it wisely.
We do.
So as we wrap up this part of our deep dive, here's a thought for you to ponder.
Okay.
In this rapidly evolving technological landscape,
Yeah.
what role do you want to play?
What role do you want to play?
What skills do you need to develop to thrive in this future?
What values will guide your choices as you navigate this new world?
These are questions that each of us needs to answer,
For sure.
because the future isn't something that just happens to us.
Right.
It's something we create together.
We create it together.
And with the right blend of curiosity,
Yeah.
creativity,
Ah.
and critical thinking,
Yeah.
we can harness the power of technology
Absolutely.
to build a future that's brighter,
Yeah.
more sustainable, and more equitable for everyone.
Or everyone.
We'll be right back after a short break
Okay.
to continue our deep dive.
Sounds good. Welcome back. Before the break, we were talking about all these tech advancements headed our way, but it's not just about the wow factor, right?
Yeah, how is this going to impact my life?
Yeah, exactly. In very real and practical ways.
Yeah.
And one area where that impact is going to be huge is the world of work.
Right, like those top jobs of 2025,
Oh, yeah.
listed in 25 new technology trends for 2025. AI specialist,
Yeah.
VR developer, even commercial space pilot.
That's a career change.
Talk about a career change.
But what's really interesting is how these jobs reflect a bigger shift
Okay.
in the skills that are going to be needed, you know?
So what, it's not just about the technical expertise anymore.
No, it's about being adaptable, right?
Yeah.
Being a creative problem solver
Yeah.
and a master of navigating this digital world.
So it's not just learning to code.
Right.
It's learning how to think
Yeah.
and collaborate
Yeah, critically.
in this tech-driven environment.
Absolutely. And those are skills that can be used anywhere,
Oh, interesting.
across industries and professions.
So it doesn't matter if you're a doctor, an artist, a teacher,
Doesn't matter what you do.
entrepreneur.
Yep.
These technologies are going to be everywhere.
They're going to touch every part of what we do.
So preparing for this future
Mm-hmm.
is less about like predicting job titles
Yeah,
and more about, like we said, that mindset
right.
of continuous learning.
Continuous learning, being open to new ways of working.
Being adaptable.
Exactly.
Having that future-proof mindset.
Yes, constantly learning, right?
Yeah.
Seeking out new skills and being open to new possibilities.
Possibilities are endless.
Endless.
All right, let's unpack a few more of these trends.
Okay.
Generative AI. This one seems particularly mind-blowing.
I know. It's really incredible.
It's not just AI that can analyze data.
Right.
It's AI that can create things.
It can write articles.
25 new technology trends for 2025
Compose music.
suggest that this is going to have a massive impact
A massive impact.
on everything.
Everything. Content creation, marketing, scientific research,
So we're talking AI that can write articles, compose music,
design products.
designs products.
It's mind-blowing.
It is mind-blowing.
Yeah.
That's both exciting and a little intimidating.
It is a bit intimidating.
Yeah. What does it mean for creativity
Yeah.
when AI can produce art and music?
Yeah. That's a question we're going to have to figure out.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about something a little more down to earth.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
Uh-huh.
Autonomous vehicles.
Autonomous vehicles, yeah.
25 new technology trends for 2025
Mm-hmm.
points to them becoming increasingly common,
For sure.
not just for cars,
Not just for cars.
but for public transport and logistics as well.
Imagine cities designed around self-driving vehicles.
Oh, wow. More green space? Less need for parking?
Less need for parking lots.
That would be amazing.
And think about the accessibility.
Right. People with disabilities.
Yeah, or older adults who maybe can't drive themselves anymore.
It's a really compelling example of how technology can make our lives not only more efficient,
Yeah.
but more inclusive.
More inclusive.
Okay, here's a trend that's already starting to make waves. Wearables. 25 new technology trends for 2025 talks about them evolving beyond just tracking our steps
Beyond just tracking our steps.
to actually monitoring our health
Yeah.
in much more sophisticated ways.
Sophisticated ways, yeah.
Huh.
Continuously monitoring your blood pressure,
Okay.
blood sugar levels,
Mhm.
even detecting early signs of illness.
Like having a personal health assistant.
Exactly, right there on your wrist.
Providing real-time insights into your well-being.
Real-time insights.
As this technology becomes more advanced
Bruh.
and more integrated into our lives,
But we're integrated.
it could change how we approach healthcare,
Absolutely.
shifting from a reactive model
Yeah.
to a proactive and personalized one.
Exactly, putting you in control of your health.
Now for something completely different.
Okay.
Space tourism.
Space tourism.
25 new technology trends for 2025 suggest that this is going to become
More accessible.
more accessible in the coming years.
It's amazing to think that what was once science fiction is now becoming a reality.
Yeah.
Companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin are already making such a progress
Yeah.
in commercial space travel, and this trend is only going to speed up.
I mean, in a few years,
Yeah.
space tourism might not just be for billionaires.
Right.
It might be for, ordinary people.
I think you're right.
It's mind-blowing.
It is mind-blowing.
Yeah.
It just shows you what humans can do.
It speaks to that boundless potential of human innovation.
Boundless potential.
And who knows what we'll discover
Yeah.
as we venture further into space.
Exactly. It's such an exciting time to be alive.
Yeah.
To see this new era of space exploration unfold.
So as we look ahead to 2025 and beyond, it's clear that technology is going to continue to reshape our world
Yeah.
in such profound ways.
Absolutely.
And while we can't predict what the future holds exactly,
Right.
one thing is for sure.
What's that?
It's going to be an incredible ride.
It's going to be amazing.
Okay, we're back and ready to wrap up this deep dive into the future of tech.
We've talked about some pretty amazing advancements.
Right. Things that could really change the world as we know it.
Like AI that can compose music.
Yeah.
Cities that can think for themselves.
It's clear the next few years are going to be full of really exciting changes.
And potentially transformative changes.
Definitely. But amidst all this talk about technology, there's a really key insight
Yeah.
that both of the articles you sent,
Okay.
25 new technology trends for 2025, and top 10 technology trends in 2025 that will shape the next decade, both emphasize
What's that?
that technology, at its core, is a tool.
A tool.
And like any tool, it can be used for good
Right.
or for bad.
It depends on the humans using it, right?
Yeah, it's a powerful reminder that as we're looking at all this potential,
Yeah.
we also need to be thinking about the impact on society.
Absolutely.
Like take AI, for example.
Okay.
It could revolutionize healthcare, transportation, so many industries.
Yeah.
But it also raises questions, right?
It does.
Like job displacement,
Yeah.
algorithmic bias,
The ethics of it all.
even the nature of creativity itself.
Right. So it's not just about embracing technology without thinking. It's
Right.
about having these conversations and
Yeah, about how we can use it responsibly and ethically.
Exactly. So we need to be asking ourselves tough questions.
Yeah.
Like how can we make sure AI benefits everyone?
Everyone, not just a select few.
Right. How can we use smart city tech to create more sustainable cities?
More equitable cities.
How do we navigate the ethics of bioprinting,
Yeah.
genetic engineering?
It's a lot to think about.
These are big questions,
They are.
and they don't have easy answers.
But we need to be thinking about them now.
Now, while these technologies are being developed,
Absolutely.
it's about being proactive, not reactive.
Right. Shaping the future we want, not just letting it happen to us.
Okay, so as we come to the end of our deep dive,
Yeah.
I want to leave you with a challenge.
Okay, I like a challenge.
In this rapidly evolving world,
It's changing so fast.
what role do you want to play?
What role do you want to play?
What skills do you need to develop?
To thrive in this future, right?
Yeah, what values will guide your choices?
As you navigate this new world,
These are questions everyone needs to ask themselves
for sure.
because the future is not predetermined.
Right.
We create it together.
Through the choices we make.
Exactly. And with curiosity, with creativity,
And goal thinking.
we can use technology to build a better future,
A brighter future.
a more sustainable one
A more equitable future.
for everyone.
For absolutely everyone.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
We hope this has been insightful,
And thought-provoking.
maybe even inspiring.
Inspiring, yeah.
And remember, the future is in your hands.
Go out there and make it a good one.